Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview of November 27th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, nice and cool out today. Windows are open, doors are open, absolutely gorgeous here in Thailand. It was a great Thanksgiving yesterday. For those of you in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving to you and enjoy your Thanksgiving evening. I'll tell you that football is on. I'm watching some live football from the U.S. It's kind of nice here in Thailand. So it's quite an exciting morning for me. Having a great time. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. All right, traders, got some charts to look at today. A little bit different than yesterday, but you're going to see something funny. Yeah, all the charts are the same. All the charts are the same. All right, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series, which we do every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you that I do record this during the Asia session. All right, so what's the deal? The deal is that I'm always looking at fundamentals. I'm listening. I don't trade the numbers. I trade the results of the numbers. In other words, I don't trade when a number comes out. I wait about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I take a trade if I can get the opportunity to get in and just get a little piece of the pie from the data that has been released. I'm always looking at charts. I'm a technician. I love looking at candlesticks, patterns. I love looking at support, resistance, Fibonacci. You know, I love looking at all that stuff. I love looking at harmonics, Ichimoku clouds. Depending on what I'm trading and where I'm trading and what time of the day it is, it depends on what I'll put on my charts. So, you know, you got to feel comfortable what's on your charts, and you really have to love your charts because you spend a lot of time looking at them, right? So I'm always looking for opportunities and probabilities to be successful in my trades, and that's just the way it is. And I actually have a trade on from yesterday that I'll show you. It's on a demo account, as I said. We're going to trade demo till Monday. We're not making any live trades as of yet. All right, that's enough about me. Traders, I started trading in 2006, by the way. And in 2008, I retired from a 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic. And then 9 days later, came to Thailand for 3 months. Well, it's 8 years later, and I'm still here in Thailand. Absolutely love living in Asia. Having a great time. The time zone to trade Forex is awesome. I can trade all 3 sessions and still get a good night's rest. However, the New York session, I only get about 2.5 hours in, maybe 3. That'll bring me up to almost to midnight. All right, and my day starts at 5:30 in the morning, traders, preparing for this and, of course, the Asia session. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most importantly, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All righty, let's get over to news and commentary. Commentary, not much going on. Pretty slow markets yesterday. I see the pound moved kind of nicely yesterday. I think that was on data. And that is really our only big data that we have for today. So let's go. I don't really have any indice stuff because the markets were pretty nonchalant yesterday. So in the London session today, we have Great British Pound, GDP year on year and quarter on quarter. And those are the 2 high impact data notes that I think you should be aware of. U.S. markets were closed yesterday. However, if we go over to London, the DAX closed up 1.35%. The FTSE 100 closed up 0.88%. The CAC 40 closed up 1.08%. And the Eurostoxx 50 out of Frankfurt closed up 0.99% in the green. Traders, let's take a look at Asia. As remember, these countries are currently trading as these markets are open. The Nikkei 225 is in the red at negative 0.25%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is positive at 0.30%. The China A50 out of Shanghai is negative 0.73%. And the Hang Seng out of Hong Kong is negative 0.14%. With the Kospi out of Seoul, positive 0.14% in the green. So that's what's going on with news and our indices for today. All right, commentary is, listen, we're going to still be trading on a demo account. We're not looking to jump over into live trading probably until Monday. The volume in the markets is slow and not willing to jump into that pond of water yet. Not quite yet. Pretty soon, but not yet. I did something a little different today than I normally do, and that is I just rephotographed yesterday's charts. Well, they're today's charts, but they were done yesterday, right? So let's take a look at the euro. And remember, these are 30-minute charts, so they are each candle is 30 minutes in duration. And you can see price action yesterday was absolutely sideways. There was really no sideways. I'm actually in profit. After yesterday's recording, I entered this trade here to the downside. It did come down. It hasn't even come close to my take profit area. And we're basically sideways. We're at resistance now, so we just want this to pop up a notch. The trade plan still remains the same. We want this to pop up, and then we'll take this back down to the downside. Just be very careful today. The one that's going to probably move is going to be the pound, and that's because of data. So let's take a look at that. This is the pound. This trade actually worked out pretty well yesterday. It came out, and they had data yesterday. It came back down, and then all of a sudden it pulled it right back up again. We call this a V formation. I call it a V formation, where price comes down abruptly, it comes right back up, pretty quick. Within 3 hours, this 4 hours, this came all the way back up again. And here we are back at the daily pivot point. And, again, same trade as yesterday. I don't expect this to get back up to the 200 exponential moving average. I expect this to stay sideways until the London Open. And then 90 minutes after that, we have that GDP quarter-on-quarter and year-on-year coming out. So that's a pretty big news event. And we will see price move around a little bit. My take profits is still the same. Nothing has changed. So this is probably the biggest move that we had yesterday. Let's take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie did a little bit of movement here. And if you had to be pretty sharp, because this trade actually triggered in our session in Asia, right? So this broke this trend line and just stumped and then came back up again, give us our second entry. So if you got in, you did pretty well and got in and got back down to the 200, and you should have been able to take profit here. So now we're stuck here. However, the trade plan still remains the same. We're looking for this to come back up. We want to get this at this 0.7247. In other words, we want this really to pop all the way back up and then take it back down. I really don't want to sell this here, right? We have a support line down here at our take profit area. We have the 200 exponential moving average, and we got wimpy little candles here in our Asia session. So really not really looking forward to doing anything really crazy with the Aussie today, except for that data that's coming out. And of course, the Aussie reacts to all data, right? So, this is sideways. This is in a range, folks. I know it looks like, you could have made pips yesterday. Well, yes, you're right. You could have made pips, and you could have lost a lot of pips, okay? So, what if you would have went short, here, right, on the second red candle, which is logical, and, and the next thing you know, you're back up here and you're stopped out. So, yeah, there was pips to be made, but this is not trending, folks. This is sideways price action. 7221. So, we're in a 20 pip range here, folks. So, this is not a lot of pips here. We're in a 20 pip range here. You really don't even have enough to get, you would have picked up profit already, right? So, this is nothing to jump at. A 20 pip range is not something you want to trade. You want a 50, 60 pip range so you have wiggle room, right? Now, if you caught this off of this trend line on this first candle, kudos to you. That was a good trade, right? Because now, you're in at 72.60 or 72.58, and then you take this all the way down to 72.16. Now you're at a 38 pip trade, and you get the heck out, right? As soon as you start to see this bounce off this 200, you get out, you take your 38 pips and say goodbye, happy Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. But don't look at this as saying, I missed out on something. You didn't miss out on anything. All right, let's take a look at the Euro. Aussie hasn't done anything. Nothing. It's been sideways. With the same exact price, you can see the arrow in these candles here, with the same as price as we were yesterday, and it hasn't done a thing. Trade plan's the same for today. We just want to get, we'd like to see this bounce up, come up a notch, and then take it to the downside. If not, we want this to break this daily pivot, retest it, and then we'll sell it. But it's got to retest this daily pivot, prove to me that it wants to come down, okay? Because at this 46.60 area, we've got a lot of support if you look left of the chart, and I don't want to get stuck on this bounce in there and end up losing on the trade. But you're going to take my advice and you'll be trading a demo account and not risking any live money today. All right, let's take a look at the euro yen. Euro yen, absolutely nothing, totally sideways. Absolutely sideways. Nothing to do here with the euro yen. So, I don't have a lot to say. I think it's good that if you traded yesterday, you wouldn't have wanted to trade a dollar pair, right? And then we come up with this, and here we are. So it's all good. All right, here is the New Zealand dollar. Actually, it did trigger our sell. However, it went sideways all the way, and actually, really, you wouldn't have. You didn't even make it down to your first. Well, you just barely made it down to your first take profit area, and this was in Asia today. So this was yesterday. Okay, so this was Asia today, the 27th, and you would not have even you wouldn't have even gotten in this trade till Asia today. So yesterday's trade didn't work. Again, it's totally sideways price action. I don't expect anything different today. And we'll just wait for this to get bearish, and let's take this all the way down to 0.6517. Beautiful trade. All right, traders. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me on a Friday. Remember, it's Friday, so what happens on a Friday after the New York close? We have the Friday wrap-up. That's where we look at about 16 daily charts. We look at price action. We want to see what we can expect a week ahead from a daily chart perspective. It's very interesting, and we'll get that after the New York close, sometime after the New York close. Normally it's about 5 hours after. We'll get that out to you. Traders, have a great trading day. Remember, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading, and please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, wow, I did this in 12 minutes today. Oh, good stuff. All right, traders, have a great trading day, and we'll catch you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.